Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Coming Out Chronicles Atlanta edition. And we are here. We on episode number 4. Make sure y'all have subscribed. Hope y'all watched the last couple episodes. Yeah. And we just gonna continue. This right here is gonna be a special episode where I just really just want to focus on one thing. Okay. And this, I touched on, damn it, y'all. I'm sorry, I keep hitting y'all with these serious episodes. But again, it's a lot that happened in my life when I lived in Atlanta. And sometimes you go, like I said, sometimes you go laugh, you're gonna be sad, and sometimes you're gonna cry, you're gonna be shocked. These I don't even know how to tell y'all how y'all gonna feel for this episode. But when you however you feel, just describe it in one word when you comment. And then we gonna have the code word. Cause I need to make sure you watch the whole episode. If you didn't watch the whole episode, I'm gonna know. Cause you didn't put the code in the comments, I'm gonna know you ain't watched my shit. Okay? Now I'm gonna start acting like Jennifer Lewis on this motherfucker. Y'all gonna So last episode I kind of just touched base on a little bit of how, as a young adult you need guidance. As a young gay man you need guidance. As a young teenager you need guidance. Just as a young person again in general you need guidance. You need somebody that you can confide in, somebody that you can talk to. And if you don't have that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get used, abused, and manipulated by people. And people are going to do things to you that they should not be doing to anybody else. And being that you don't have anybody to talk to, so you don't have anybody to tell you if it's right, if it's wrong, then what do? You do it. And you operate as if it's okay, but it's not. So I remember, again, I was telling you guys, I didn't have the self-esteem. I didn't have the confidence, but I was always trying different things. Like I thought, like I was growing up, I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to be a park ranger. I wanted to be a psychiatrist. It was just like all these things that I thought I wanted to be because, again, like I wasn't, excuse me, such a fucking lady. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was watching a podcaster, Funky Don't Even Talk About This. And a lot of kids, again, we're young, we're experiencing things, we're teenagers. And then we go to school, we're supposed to go straight to college, and we're supposed to know exactly what we want to do with the rest of our life. How the fuck do you know what you want to do with your whole life at the age of 17 or 18 when you are enrolling in college? How do you know? You know how many people I know that have went to school, got degrees in X, Y, and Z and do nothing in that fucking field, can't even stand it, or went and changed their majors and now they got student loans out their ass and all this stuff. But then you got the ones who went and they live and they do the job. Because a lot of times we get very comfortable, complacent. But I was all over the place. And I thought that since people tell me I was cute, then maybe I should model. So I remember I told my mom one time when we were talking on the phone, this is when we kind of start, getting back kind of like comfortable talking to each other after the whole therapy situation and shit. And I told her I wanted to be a model. And she told me, if you be a model, people gonna know you're gay. You're too old to be a model. I mean, you could be in your underwear. Now, I don't know if these were necessarily fears that my mom had. Maybe she just didn't know. She wasn't knowledgeable about it. But I'm listening to this and I'm soaking it in because I'm young. I'm a sponge. I'm still soaking things in. You know, my parents tell me certain things, or just the world tell you certain things. They sometimes can go in one ear and out the other, but that was already a sensitive subject topic for me. You know, me being gay and still not being comfortable with myself. And when her telling me that, oh, you can't model because they're gonna know that you're gay. The little underwear you're gonna be wearing, and you're too old for it. And I wasn't even like 2021. What she did not say was, be careful because people will prey on you and take advantage of you. So I had my first photo shoot. I met this guy at Bulldogs on the patio. He said he was a photographer. Again, you guys, I'm young. I'm the new queen on town in town, and it's something about fresh meat. People can just smell it that you just knew. You just have this newness about you. And maybe again because I'm attractive, maybe that has something to do with it. But people would gravitate towards me. They would come to me, and it wasn't to be my friend. It was to sleep with me. Heavyset photographer guy. He was like, oh, I can shoot you, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm going through the pieces I have at home. I buy a couple pieces from like the big and tall section and shit like that. A couple sweaters, a couple pair of pants and shit. And he meets me at the train station. I drive to the train station. He picks me up and we go on location. These amazing spots in Midtown Atlanta, in front of these tall ass buildings with these water sculptures with the water geysers squirting out the ground and shit like that. Glass or marble, black like floors, walkways and shit. And I'm not comfortable with the shoot. I'm looking, my eyes is buck. Like I'm not extremely photogenic. I'm gonna put some of the pictures up. Let's start throwing a couple of the pictures out. Pants was too big, they was falling off, shirts was oversized. Like I'm tall, y'all. I'm fucking six. I'm sure I was probably 6'9" at the time. I was 6'8", 6'9", because I was still growing a little bit more, but yeah, I was tall. I was over 6'3", 6'4". And I never forget, we were leaving the shoot and we was in the car. And I still had on some of my outfits, whatever, and I was trying to change back to my regular clothes. But we was in the car. And he was just like, you can go ahead and, change in the car, whatever, while he was driving at the stoplight. So I'm taking my pants off. And but I'm still trying to like cover up myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, I don't know this guy. But then I'm just like, I'm not trying to expose myself, but I knew. That was still a stranger, and me getting undressed in front of him, and my spirit just knew that just don't be getting undressed in front of this man that you don't fucking know. And he's already made like little sexual remarks towards you. So I'm sitting in the car and he takes his leg and his hand, and he like grabs and just starts rubbing on my thigh, and I was just like, ugh. All I could think of was a big, fat, greasy bucket of fucking chicken. If you don't get your big, fat, greasy, nasty ass fucking hands off me, touching and rubbing on me, and you got a man, you over here trying to make advances on me because I'm young, and you think I'm sexy, and you think I'm cute, and you think because you did the photo shoot for me for free that you got the right to put your fucking hands on me and rub on me? You ain't even my type. I don't even like you. I don't even like you. You not even cute to me. The fuck? Didn't really like the pictures. As you can see, the pictures I'm showing you, they cute, whatever, for, a beginner. Somebody that's not photogenic, who wasn't comfortable. But I'm still like, okay, I did this. I had that experience with him because that was just, I made that one funny at the end, but I started dibbling dabbling some more photo shoots, and I worked at this job. I worked at Lowe's Home Improvement. And I'll never forget, I met this guy. It was like aisle number 7 or aisle number 8. It was in the paint. It was in the paint department. He was looking at painter's tape or something because it was on the end of that wall, or like rollers or some type of paint supplies. And he told me his name. His name was Trevor, white guy. Because the first guy was black that I met in Bulldogs. So the heavyset guy, he was black. But this guy was this little white man. Very nice. Took some pictures, did some amazing pictures. They came out good. I was comfortable. I even did. And see, this is the thing. Again, a lot of these photographers, they don't, some of them may be real legit photographers, and some of them don't. They just know how to use the camera. They go give you a picture. If you was to go through now you can go through their Instagram, you can see the aesthetic. You know what you're getting yourself into. But it's always this thing with them wanting to get you naked. They want to take new pictures. And it always seems like it leads up to that with them. Like, they know what they doing. They know that you want the pictures, but they know what they want from you. So the guy Trevor, I was feeling a bit more comfortable because we shot all these different locations. That was at the time I had got more comfortable. Bitch, I had went to Nordstrom Rack. I had bought clothes. I spent $700-800 on clothes. Left the fucking tags on those bitches. Did the shoot. Returned the shit. Because that's what somebody told me to do. So that's what I did in the work. Now, I only ended up returning half the shit. Because the other half, I was like, oh, I really like this. I just can't see myself returning it back. So I kept it. And then I did a couple like nude poses, whatever. But it was tasteful. It was covered up. You couldn't see anything. One of them, he spray painted me a little bit. He ran out of spray paint. It wasn't a full spray paint, but he did it. The pictures came out pretty cool. They were different. I had posted them on my Instagram, on my Facebook back in the day, whatever, when I did it. Wait, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even a Facebook back then. It wasn't an Instagram. It was a Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. I actually did I went and got the pictures developed. But I knew that a lot of the other photographers but I knew a lot of the other models that he shot them nude or with little bikini briefs and stuff on. So I built up this rapport with him. He was cool, whatever. Again, the shoot was amazing. He says, hey, I got this other guy that wants to shoot you. And he has a magazine. So I'm like, okay, I'm feeling comfortable. I'm going to the gym. I'm working now. You know what I'm saying? My body is looking nice. So I'm having a little bit more confidence. I'm thinking I'm about to be a model. I'm running into other guys in the club that are models. They're attractive. And I see them on social media and stuff like that looking good. So I get my stuff and I drive to the location. It's at a house. Pull into the driveway, go in. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. 2 guys there. One was the creator of the magazine, the director, and the other one was his friend or boyfriend or whatever that was the photographer. So he was just like, okay, this is what we're doing. I have this type of magazine. These are the type of pictures that's going to come out. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be on front cover, all this stuff like that. He gassing me up. So then, it was like, what did you bring? Da, da, da. And I'm just like, okay, I got this. He said, well, this is like a new underwear. Like, you're not putting on all those clothes. But I'm just like, how was I supposed to, like, you didn't really tell me all this. So I get, we go upstairs because they're shooting in a bedroom. Photographer getting set up. He like, hey, come into the bathroom with me, whatever, and we're going to go through. I have a pile of underwear that you can choose from that you can wear. So he wanted me to wear certain underwear that I really was not comfortable wearing. But I'm here. I'm still not fully capable of understanding the word no, I'm not doing this, I'm going to leave. But I'm also like, hey, this could be my big break. Like, I need to do this because he's telling me I'm going to be in the magazine, I'm going to be on the cover. All this stuff is going to be great for me. So I'm going to go ahead and go with it. Even though I don't want to really go with it because I'm not trying to do nude and underwear modeling. I want to do like editorial print. I want to do like high fashion. I want to wear nice clothes. I want to do all these things. So he gives me the underwear and he says, we want it to be sexually charged. We want this to be sexually charged. So I need you to get hard. Get hard. You want me to get hard for the photo shoot? And he like, I know it's a lot going on and I know you uncomfortable or, but I'm here to help you. So what I'm going to do is what they used to call him a fluffer, but that's what he was like, I'm going to go ahead and use my hand and stroke you to get you erect. And then we go put the underwear on. And then we go take the pictures. Yo, I didn't know how to tell him no. I didn't know how to stop. But then I'm thinking, he telling me, it's okay, don't worry. I do this all the time. You gonna be okay. You gonna be in good hands. These pictures are gonna be amazing. Like, he just gassing me up. But I don't know how to get out of it because I'm stuck. I'm like, I came here by myself. I don't know how to say no. I don't know how to run. It just seemed like my soul left my body. And as he's there just feeling on me, and it feel good, but it's not a good feeling. And I feel like I'm about to blow, and then he stops. I do the photo shoot completely uncomfortable. Didn't like any of the pictures. Did some more shots in the bathtub with my feet sticking out. Looked like I had a corn on my foot, but I didn't. I was wearing too small shoes sometimes. Shoes was too small, but whatever. He finally ended up sending me the pictures. Again, I didn't like the pictures. And I was just like, I didn't really tell anybody this. I didn't know how to tell it. I was kind of embarrassed. And I let this man whack me off for a photo shoot to take some pictures in some underwear for his fantasy and his sexual kicks. Because that's really what all it be. A lot of these photographers that do that, they do this for their own pleasure. They do this and then they also do this because they sell you these pipe dreams and shit to tell you that you're gonna blow up, you're gonna be a supermodel, you're gonna make all this money, I'm gonna put you in a magazine, I'm gonna do this, I know all these connects. So they can have access to you, they can have sex or rub on you, feel on you, do whatever it is they want to do, and they toss you to the side and they do it to the next person, and then you sitting there for a brief period of time thinking, waiting by the phone or just going through life thinking, okay, well, it's about to happen for me because I just did X, Y, and Z with this person, and that really wasn't the plan. They don't even fucking know anybody. They do this to everybody so that they can get a piece from you. I did a couple photo shoots. Me and my best friend them doing a photo shoot. It was cute. I moved to New York. Again, this is all in one. We're going to go back to Atlanta, but I just wanted to do all the modeling shit in one episode. So I met this photographer at the gym. He's telling me he going to do the shoot for me. I paid the shoot. I booked the space this time. I get down there. I'm still dealing with my confidence. Like, I'm just not completely comfortable. Like, I'm just not. But I've gotten a lot better. There's another model there. I'm uncomfortable. I let the model go first because he was attractive, and I'm like putting it as if like he's better than me. So I want him to go first because I don't want him to see me do the shoot. I do my shoot. I'm take the pictures. Me and the photographer start arguing because he's telling me, I need you to do this. Stop doing this. You go do what I say. And I'm like, who you talk to? Because I'm paying for this. This isn't like you doing this for free. We do the shoot. We wrap the shoot up. But before we wrap the shoot up, he tried to do this picture, take a picture of me. And he was like, you need to bend down because I can't do it. I was like, well, you need to get on the step stool because I'm tall. What do you expect me to do? So I let a little time go by before the pictures. You know, I'm waiting on the picture. I'm like, where are my pictures at? Where are my pictures at? So I'm hitting him up. He said the pictures are coming. They coming. They coming. And then I hit him up again because I'm just like, okay, it's been over 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks now since I got my pictures. I done paid you for this shoot. It's given like it's almost given as if I paid for the space so you could shoot the other guy for free. But that's just what I'm thinking right now because him and the other guy, they was laughing, they was kicking, they was having a good time. But when it came to me, it was just like, come on, do these pictures. You not listening to me, get out. So then he told me after I asked him again, I was like, hey man, what's going on? Like, why is it taking so long for the pictures? Like this has been almost 3 weeks. Like I want to see my pictures. And he was like, I don't know why you rushing me. I told you that the pictures was coming. You ain't even send me no dick pic. And you doing all this rushing. And I'm like, a dick pic for what? For me paying you for a shoot and is that what you expected? Is that what you were waiting on for me to send you a dick pic? Or is that what you wanted? Mind you, and I'm gonna read him, he was not looking the best. Teeth was fucked up. He wasn't appealing. He was heavy. Said now he lost weight because he got on some type of pill or whatever. I don't know what he did to lose weight. Got the gastric bypass, whatever he did to help him lose weight. He did all that. But I finally got the pictures back. And all the pictures, I hated every single last fucking one. But I would say I'm glad I stood up for myself during the shoot and afterwards when I let him know about, I'm not sending you no dick pic. Like, I'm not even attracted to you. Well, who do you think you are to make you think you can ask for some shit like that? So now I'm just like, okay, like, maybe modeling is just not for me. Like, maybe I should just kind of stop, because I'm in New York working, bartending, all that stuff. Opportunities are coming. I was there for like 5 years. And I'm just like, ain't nothing really hitting. So all of a sudden I created this on this page. It was used to be called Model Mayhem. You go on Model Mayhem, it's kind of like a Facebook for models. You can create your own portfolio, put your pictures, put your stats and a little bit about you, whatever. And if they were interested, they would reach out to you to book you or whatever. So this guy through this agency, I think it was called Mint Models, or it was something along the Mint or something like that. He was like, hey, I want to meet you. We want to sign you. This and that. Come by the studio. I'm excited. I was supposed to go to work that day or I'll end up being late to work. I was living in Harlem. It wasn't that far. It was in Harlem, but it was way on the other side. I was on like 7th and 8th Ave. I think it was like on 1st and 2nd. I was on 116th and it was around that area, but it was a nice little walk and I ended up walking there. So I get there and it's like he comes, like I hit the bus. I'm like, oh wow, this is legit. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be, oh my goodness, like I'm about to kill it. This is exciting. Like, oh wow, I'm really about to do it this time because I'm at like a whole agency. Like he got his own place. Like this, I'm about to be a supermodel. I go in there, we go upstairs. It looked like a fucking corporate, like a fucking office that, like a corporate office where everybody got their own cubicle. It's like one big room. And it's like all these different people at all these desks on the phone doing stuff. But baby, they wasn't from the modeling agency. He had rented a space in this place with all these other people in the corner. And that's where he did his modeling shit. And on the wall, he had a picture of all these like models and shit like all up on the wall. And he had a little desk, nice little desk, whatever. And he was like, hey, nice to meet you. And the first thing that stood out to me was, damn, your teeth fucked up. I mean, the teeth was fucked up. This motherfucking man has so much plaque buildup, bitch. It looked like butter, cake batter, icing, ice cream, scrambled eggs. It was so many layers of plaque buildup. The teeth was shrinking. It was plaque and build up all between. The teeth was just fucked up. And I'm just like, to myself, like, how do you got this modeling agency and you running off all the names? This model up there got that model. Because this is, y'all, me, I'm the guy. That's all the models on the wall. This model was in such magazine. This one got signed for Vogue. This one did this one. This one. This is Wilhelmina. This one. That. Like he was doing all this stuff, and I'm just like, oh shit, well this is about to be me on the wall. But I'm at the same time like, if all these people doing all this stuff, baby, why is your teeth so fucked up? Why are your teeth so fucked up? Now he was a skinny man. He reminded me of the Planters peanut man off the Planters peanut can. He had the little glasses. He was skinny. He had a little suit on. But I'm just like, how you all this stuff in his teeth was so bad, y'all. And I don't want to lie and say his breath stunk, but it probably did. I can't really remember because it was shocking me. It shocked me. The teeth was fucked up. Your teeth that fucked up, your breath stank. Your breath stank. Breath stank. So I end up signing the papers, signing the contract. I'm excited, waiting for bookings. I start getting emails. I start going to these bookings, but they was like commercial bookings for commercials. And, I didn't really see a lot of other black people in there. I was a little shy. Like they was just like, like I feel like once you model enough and you go to enough of these castings, you kind of know how they feel about you when you walk in. They give you your number, then you get called to the back, and it's the casting director, the photographer, whatever you're doing, all the other people watching. And you can just kind of tell how they interact with you, how they look at you, if they really want to work with you or not. So like I start getting a little discouraged because I start seeing all these other guys and these girls that look beautiful, and I'm just like, they look all put together. They look like they've been doing this all the time. And it's just like, I feel like you have to be a model, you have to have confidence, and you have to have impeccable self-esteem, or you have to at least look like it, because you're going to be in a room with all these other beautiful men and women, and it's almost just like y'all, they size each other up, they look at each other a certain type of way, or I'm better than you, I'm gonna get this, they come, it'd be a lot. So I start getting these bookings and stuff like that. Well, not bookings, I start getting these castings, whatever. I wasn't going through, and then he started sending me shit, and I'm just like, I'm turning down. But I had told him when I had first signed up, hey, I work a job, I work this many hours, these are the days I work. So is this going to be a problem? He was like, no, it's not going to be a problem. We can work around it, so I'm okay. So after a while, I started turning down some of the gigs. Now, mind you, I told him from the jump, I want to do high fashion, editorial, runway, whatever, but I'm not doing nothing new. I'm not doing any type of swimwear. Like, I want to be clothed. Like, I've had too many bad experiences already. Like, I want to stay clothed, thinking that was going to save me. Because, bitch, even though you clothed and you high fashion, whatever you want to call it, they can still do some shit to you or use you and try you. So I'm trying to get these bookings and stuff like that. The bookings ain't really coming through. And all of a sudden, like, he calls me, he's just like, hey, like, you got to start, like, hey, you turning down these bookings, like, what's going on, like, what are we doing, like, we're not going anywhere, you need to start doing nude shoots, if you do it, it's going to change your life. And he started naming off all these celebrities that did the nude shoots, and they modeling in their music, or they fucking acting career took off and they skyrocketed. He was like, this is going to be you, this is what you need to do, and I was like, I'm not doing it. I already told you from the jump that I'm not doing any type of nude photography. Like, I'm not no type of nude shoots. Like, I'm not doing it. Okay, like, I'm not. He didn't like it. He wanted to argue me up and down. I said, fuck this shit. So I hit him up. I said, hey, listen, I'm gonna have to get out of this contract. So I looked up how to get out of it, and then he was just like, okay. He sent me over the forms. I signed off, and I literally still have the forms and all that stuff that he emailed me saved in my computer. So if anything ever happened, like, I would be able to whatever. And then that was like my last like time trying to like be a model. Like, I said, okay, after this is enough. But I also was like, I had to pat myself on the back because I stood up for myself. I stood firm in what I believed in my decision making, and I did not allow him to use me or manipulate me. Even though I feel like, and I'm just saying this, y'all, and I mean, it is what it is. You can take it how you want to. You dress to impress. And there's no way that you're dealing with all these beautiful men and women and you getting them to all these high end, with all these high end brands, and you're not getting a decent enough kickoff to kick off some of them that plaque and shit built up in your teeth. I don't understand why it's still there, but it's still there. So yeah, that was that. Um, and those are some of the situations I went through. Maneuvering through life from back then, and a little later on to modeling, and that's why I say, shit, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but I know what to say. But I feel like I just keep saying it. It's just like your kids need you, your teenagers need you, even as an adult, they need you. You need your parents. You need guidance. You need support. You need somebody you can confide in. Because when you out there, and I'm just speaking for me being out there on my own, because again, my auntie was there, but she wasn't, because I was in the streets, and she could only teach me and guide me with what was presented to me when I was at home in the house. But I was out in the streets. I was working 1 to 2 jobs. I was in the clubs. I was meeting people. I was having sex. I was doing all these things. There's no way she would have known, because again, it's not that I wasn't close to my auntie, but again, I was experiencing life. I had finally got to a point where I have friends and I can go out and I can mingle, and I was living life and I was learning myself. And in the process of learning myself on my own, I made a lot of bad mistakes. A lot of bad mistakes. A lot. And now in life, I know. So it's just like, I hate that I went through those things, but I'm thankful I did, because it's allowed me and shaped me to be who I am today, so I can ascend. You know what I'm saying? Like, because since I'm going to be here forever, I got to go through these things, right? Everything is in alignment, right? And if I would have believed in myself and had more confidence and self-esteem, and I keep saying this, I feel like it would have saved me so much from the modeling situations to me sleeping with guys, even though I really wasn't attracted to them, and they just told me that I was cute, and I ended up sleeping with them. To even hanging out with the wrong type of friends. Now, every situation I wouldn't probably have been saved from, but some of it I would have probably been able to avoid. Because when shit happened to you in life, that's it. You can't take it back. This shit didn't happen. And some shit that happened to you is irreversible. You can't take back the mistakes or decisions you made when it's totally changed your life. You can't. You can say shoulda, woulda, coulda, but it happened. So what you gonna do? Fuck some of these photographers. The way they use some of these models, and they sell them these dreams. It's fucking horrible. It's horrible. When you're young, when you're just getting started, you need somebody to take with you. I mean, you ain't got no representation, you ain't got no manager, and you ain't got no agent. But take a friend, tell a friend to tag along, just to help, just to be there, just to be that extra set of eyes to just peep shit out, and also to protect you, because if you got them there 9 times out of 10, some of the shit that they want to do to you, they're not gonna do it, because they know you got somebody there. And especially if you are somebody that really has your friend's best interest at heart, you go protect them. And they gonna need it. With that being said, that is episode number 4. I hope y'all like episode number 4. Stay tuned for episode number 5, where we will be diving into the church, the Bible, and all that. Don't want to miss that episode. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And let's see, what's the code word gonna be for today? The code word gonna be for today, for today's video, that you need to put in fucking comments. 8675309. No, I'm just playing. Y'all remember that song? 8675309, Jenny, whatever it was. It was like a song. No, we just go do 007 shit, yeah. 007. 007. You can still put the okays in there. And I don't know why. I need to start saying okay more in my videos, because I say okay all the time. And I don't know why when I get on this camera, I don't say it, because I say okay all the time. But 007. 007, boom. Put it in the comments. Add whatever y'all want to add to the comments. How did y'all like this episode? Blah, 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 all that good stuff, all that bad stuff, whatever. And I will catch y'all on episode number 5. I'm out. Didn't cry on this one either. And I thought I was. Got a little emotional, but that's okay, because that's what it is. That's life. This shit happens.